All right, a 2021 Bronco Sport. The air conditioning doesn't work, and the first thing I look at is whether or not the compressor is turning on, which is this guy way down at the bottom. It's probably harder to see it from up here, but the center part of that should be turning. That's the compressor. If it's not, if the pulley is turning but the center is not, then the clutch is not engaged. So that's my problem. So first thing I did was pull off the connector, which is just right there, and checked it for 12 volts, which is kind of difficult to do. Obviously, you get the belts and everything moving around, but I did check it for 12 volts, and I had 12 volts, but center of the pulley is not turning. So I'm going to replace the clutch. So the clutches are very, very expensive. If you can find them online, OEM new, they're around $260. What I did was I found a compressor at a wrecking yard and removed the clutch off the front. It's a bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie, because they don't give you much to grab onto. This is what you gotta hold. I use this tool here that I got on Amazon, and I use this side here to just hold on to these little tiny grooves here. It's not easy at all, but held onto it to keep it from spinning, and then remove this bolt, which is quite difficult because they put a lot of Loctite on it, as you can see. So you pretty much have to turn hard the whole way out. But once you get it off, there's a couple snap rings. I have some snap ring pliers. Removed one snap ring to get the pulley off, and then another snap ring to get the coil off. Now, to get to the compressor in the car, this is the setup that I'm using. I put it on a couple ramps first, drop the cover underneath, a whole bunch of Torx screws, remove the bottom splash shield so you can get a jack on it, and then jacked it up, remove the wheel. So that gives me lots of space to work with. And then you've got to pull this splash shield off, which is a whole bunch of really chintzy plastic retainers up along here, and a few small screws. Couple retainers in here. I use tools like this to pop those off. I mean, they're a little bit of a wrestle, but I got them. Anyway, there's the compressor right there. So that's how I'm gonna access it. One bolt for this intercooler line, and that thing will sort of move around and be able to get out of the way. Next step is to get this stretch belt off, which I just replaced this, so I'm not going to cut it, and I'm going to reuse it. So it's just a matter of turning the pulley over with a ratchet and socket, and then using a screwdriver to gently work it over the pulley as you're turning it. It's not super easy, and not something I can do while I'm holding the camera. That's how far I've got so far. Got it about a third of the way around holding the screwdriver. So I've got the bolt loose. I just got to work through all the Loctite. It's pretty hard to turn. It's also pretty hard to hold with this tool. You really got to push firmly to grip the little thin piece of sheet metal on the front, but it works, and it's pretty much the only solution I've found. Also, I might have said it was a 10 mil bolt before, but it's actually a 8 mil socket that fits on here. But yeah, lots of Loctite. You get that off, and then this guy will slide out, maybe. I can get a hold of it. do this on camera. It's not coming out for me. The little tapping, I got it to come off. Now there's a snap ring in there that holds the pulley on, the big one there. Got to get a pair of snap ring pliers and take that off. Now I'm gonna say I have the worst snap ring pliers from Harbor Freight, so it doesn't make the job very easy. So probably can't do it on camera. All right, I got that snap ring off, so this will slide off like that. And then you've got another snap ring inside of here to remove the coil. Well, I got the coils out now. This is the new one from the junkyard. This is the old one that I just pulled out. And if I can put these well, here's the old coil I just got out, and checking it, I've got no continuity at all whatsoever. If I check this one here, it's kind of hard to do with while holding the phone. If I check this one here, I've got 4.7 ohms, so clearly this one is bad, completely open. So I'm putting the new one from the junkyard. This thing only had 13,000 miles on it too, by the way, so it's pretty new. There's a pin on the back, that's right here, and that fits into this hole right here. So it sits like that, and then the snap ring goes on over it. And the way I get this stretch belt back on is just get it started, routed most of it up there, and then put a couple zip ties on, and then just try and work it on. You'll kind of have to hold it so it doesn't walk off that pulley. It's kind of a pain, but it works. And there we are. We have a running compressor.